While my husband was making dinner, I got a message from one of his coworkers. I miss you. I replied for him, come over, my wife isn't home today. When the doorbell rang, my husband's face froze. My husband was cooking my favorite oxtails when his phone lit up with a WhatsApp message. Boss, I miss you. 5 little words ended my marriage. I'm Ayana, 32, and that night I was sitting at the kitchen island in our luxury Buckhead condo, pretending to read a magazine while my husband, Marcellus, hummed old R&B and stirred the pot. From the back, he looked like the perfect man, successful, handsome, the kind of husband other women envy. Then his new intern's name flashed on the screen. My heart didn't explode. It went cold. A week earlier, I'd already seen the bank statements, transfers to Kay Jenkins, late-night movie tickets, little gifts that were never for me. That night, I didn't scream. I planned. His passcode was our wedding date. I unlocked his phone, replied to her message, and set the trap with one simple line. Come over, my wife isn't home today. Then I put the phone back exactly where it was and sat down to eat the food that suddenly tasted like poison. 30 minutes later, the doorbell rang. Marcellus frowned. Who could that be at this hour? Stay, I'll get it, I said. I opened the door to find a pretty young woman in a tight dress, holding a tiny cupcake like it was a love offering. The moment she saw me, the color drained from her face. Hello, Connie? I smiled. Are you here to see my husband? Her hands shook. Behind me, I heard Marcellus walking over. I invited her in like a polite hostess, sat her on the nicest armchair, and gave her water in a flimsy plastic cup while I poured fine tea into gold-rimmed china for myself and my perfect husband. If you've ever watched a mouse realize it's trapped, you know the look she had. I talked about our upcoming vacation, the lake house we were buying together, the baby we wanted next year. Every word was a reminder. He has a wife, a life, and you are not in it. When she slipped and mentioned his stomach issues and honey with black garlic her mother had sent, I laughed. Wow, you certainly worry about your boss, I said. Funny, his wife who sleeps next to him didn't even know that. The room went silent. You could almost hear her pride cracking. Finally, I took out my phone, leaned back, and dropped the bomb. You know what's wild, Kayani? The other day my husband was cooking and a girl texted him, I miss you. And then, magically, he got a message saying, come over, my wife isn't home today. She froze. Marcellus froze. And I smiled. I sent that message, I said later, after Connie ran out of our apartment in tears. I shattered his phone on the glass table and threw a stack of papers at him. Bank transfers, screenshots, ticket stubs, everything. My love for you was like that stew, I told him as I dumped the entire pot into the trash. Rich, warm, worth hours of effort. But once it's contaminated, it's just garbage. And I don't eat garbage. That same night, I walked out with my suitcase and went to my best friend Lysandra's place. She's a divorce lawyer. Together, we turned my heartbreak into a plan instead of a pity party. We organized every receipt and message into a clean, cold PDF. Monday at 9 a.m., I hit send on an email to his CEO and HR. Report on internal code of conduct violation and inappropriate relationship between team lead and intern. By Friday, he was fired for ethics violations and misuse of company funds. She was terminated for breaking conduct rules. Their romance died in fluorescent HR lighting. 2 months later in court, Marcellus looked 10 years older, begging for another chance. I just asked for what was mine, my share of the condo, my parents' $40,000 back, and my freedom. We sold the apartment, paid the debts, and I walked away with a clean bank account and a cleaner soul. Now I live in a smaller, peaceful condo filled with plants, soft light, and silence that doesn't hurt. I got promoted at work, started sleeping through the night again, and learned to enjoy my own company. I'm Ayana. I was betrayed, but I'm not broken. My story didn't end with his betrayal. It started with my decision to walk away. Tell me, if you were in my place, would you have forgiven him or done the same? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who needs the reminder that they deserve better.